See the thing is, we too fast, y'all too slow. See the thing is, y'all high school, we straight pro. See the thing is, we lit. Thing is, we hot. See the thing is, we it. Thing is, y'all not. We back, episode 13, man. You know who we got in here, man? It's your boy, I'm Brill.
And I'm Wags the Barber.
Chuck Peace, a.k.a. Chauncey Bender.
And this is the Thing Is Podcast. How y'all feeling, man?
Brilliant.
How you feel to be on this show, Chuck Peace, man? That's why I want.
Hey, man, I'm really gratified, man. You know, you guys keep inviting me. I must be doing something good, you know, and it feels good to do good by good people, you know. So I guess y'all seeing my brilliance, you know. I'm seeing y'all brilliance, and we put them together, and we great make it flow.
A little warm in there.
Feel good.
Couldn't feel no better, man.
Must be me.
You keep holding your poots and shit. That's why you're getting warm. That's right.
But what we like to do today, y'all, we want to start the show off on a real serious note. We want to pay homage and tribute to the tragedy that happened in Louisiana with the man that unalived 8 kids, I believe it was. We want to start the show off talking about these beautiful, innocent kids, man, that lost their lives.
Tragic event, man. It's a tragedy.
Yeah, it was Shreveport, Louisiana. Brother went and killed, I think it was 2 different households. He had maybe 2 different baby mamas or something like that. I don't know how many baby mamas survived. I know he shot one of the baby mamas, but she survived.
Shamir, ain't it?
Is that his name?
Shamir Elkins or something like that?
Elkins, yeah, that's his name. Elkins is definitely his last name. But yeah, he man, some domestic stuff. I guess he wasn't figuring the relationship was working and decided to try to kill up everybody. Killed 8 kids, 7 of his own. All the children were like under the age of 11 and under. And it's just a terrible story how someone could just snap like that and, you know, kill innocent children. You know, it's one thing to be angry at the spouse or the woman, your baby mama or whatever like that. It's never right to kill someone out of anger, but if that's where the anger is directed, I don't see how the children got involved in that. But apparently he was in the military at one time, one other, and had consulted with someone that spoke about him after, because he ended up like, I think the police killed him or something like that. I forgot exactly how he got unalived.
Police killed him. He pulled out a gun when they ran up on him.
Okay, yeah. But so I guess before that he had spoke to someone that was, you know, a mentor of his or whatever. I think he was in the military, and this other guy was in the military, but I think he was like older.
Best friend.
Kind of confided in him about some things that was going on. That he didn't think the marriage was gonna make it. He think she was gonna file for a divorce. And, you know, he was on the verge of snapping into some type of stuff, but he didn't think it was gonna take it that far. But you know, I guess if you ever really like, I mean, you can't really see it coming for real. You know, I mean, what's your thoughts about that, Chance?
Man, you know, I really don't see people blindly shooting, knowing that these bullets go all types of different directions, like they got minds of their own. You know, I would like to know if he was actually shooting to kill the kids, or was he just actually shooting multiple times to kill the mother and maybe leave the kids. However, he had just went on a date with his oldest daughter. You know, I think she was 11 or 14 or maybe 11. Like you said, the oldest 11. And, you know, I don't know if it was the Last Supper with his oldest child, or, you know, he knew he was going to do this, so he just spazzed out. Me personally, I feel for the mother, because she's alive and lost all her kids, her husband, you know. She got to do this on her own. I just don't see why people, you know, resort to shooting. What you think, E?
Man, really no comment, because it's hard to speak on this because it's touching, and we want to take time out to give a moment of silence to the young lives that was lost.
Okay, y'all, with that being said, as we move on, some more tragic news that's been going on, that's been ringing around. I want to say it was around like last year. The artist, go by David, D4vd. He supposedly, allegedly, don't know how true it is, but it seems like it's coming out that it's more true that this man done kidnapped a 15-year-old.
13.
Oh, my bad.
He,
13. 13. I did.
And he kidnapped a 13-year-old.
She was in the 7th grade.
I don't know if he kidnapped her. It was his girlfriend.
Wow.
Yeah, they had a relationship.
So he had a relationship, pedophile relationship. Let's put that on there first.
When he 20?
Yeah, somewhat like that.
See, some time has went by since she was kidnapped and she was found. This story's been going on since last year. And I've been following her since the day one when I heard about it. She was found in the trunk of a Tesla in front of his home. He was still out on tour, okay? And he kept on performing this tour and everything for like a month after this incident happened. And then finally, the tour people canceled the tour because, you got something going on, man. They found this car and they found this body in your back of your trunk. But he wasn't charged for months and months and months. I can't remember when it first broke, but it's been a while. And he's just now got charged like in the past day or so. And they haven't really spoken on exact evidence that they presented to charge him. But they're saying, the prosecution is talking about it was definitely some premeditated stuff. In the state of California, they got this law called lying and waiting. It's kind of like what's it, waiting in line or something like it's like you laying on somebody waiting for them to come around and then get them. I don't know what the difference between that and premeditated murder is, but it's some type of difference in the state of California. I was just looking at that on YouTube, and so this case is getting ready to go to trial and getting ready, take its route through the judicial system, and all the evidence is gonna come out, but it don't look good to have a body in the back of your.
Well, I want to piggyback. That's what I was going to speak on. Like the clarity on the case is that he was never a suspect. The family reported her missing. It wasn't even a murder investigation. It was a missing investigation. And then once they found the body parts, it went from missing to murder. And now they're going to charge.
The reports say he has pled not guilty to the charge of first-degree murder in the death of a teenager who vanished last year. David Anthony Burke is accused of murdering a 14-year-old, Celeste Hernandez, whose remains were found in September in the Tesla registered to his Texas address. Burke was 21 years old. Also was charged with murder for financial gain and with murder of a witness to an investigation, the Los Angeles District Attorney has said. He did not speak during his arraignment on Monday, his first court appearance since his arrest last week. His lawyers entered his plea on his behalf.
Yeah, of course he's gonna plead not guilty. What else he gonna say? All of them will do that. But yeah, they got his ass, so we're gonna see what the real story is now.
Yeah.
But it started from this nigga manipulating this young girl. With that age, he's famous, he's an artist.
Yeah, I think he was like 19, she was 14. It was bad, don't get it wrong. When they met, and then they dated for like a year, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy, right?
While he was coming up in the music thing, he blew up about a year ago, and shoot, that's about time she came up missing.
Yeah. You know what, y'all? Since you said that, hypothetically, they was already dating, like you said. They was dating.
They was boyfriend girlfriend.
So it's ain't like he's a serial killer.
Nah, they was a couple.
But what if?
But he's a pedophile.
Oh, definitely.
But that was his girlfriend.
But
at 14, it's like.
Let's be real,
that's
bro.
Too big of a difference, right? He's out of school and she's in middle school.
Right.
He got about 7 years. He's 21, she's 14.
Nothing's right about it. Okay.
No.
I'm glad about that. But has it happened? All the time.
All the time.
All the time. Musicians back in the day.
Man.
Tina Turner.
Man. That's all I've ever seen.
My man.
It's true. It's been going on.
R. Kelly with Aaliyah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I've always seen it. That's why I don't like the pedophile. Yeah.
R. Kelly's locked up for some stuff. So, I mean, not that Ike was any better, but there's been a lot of.
Yeah, just a reference.
It's something been going on forever, man. I mean, we ain't gonna sit up here and act like it ain't. But the thing is, the man killed this girl, and you never. And the reason is why. That's what they really won't know. What made you kill this young girl? Okay, it was already fucked up, nigga, that you fucking with her, but all of a sudden she ends up dead in your car.
You know, she might have wanted to be done with him. You know, it's so many scenarios. I can't wait till the thoughts come out.
What if she threatened to tell on his ass?
Yeah, you know, something like that.
Thinking. Since we on this pedophile and people.
Well, she's Latin American. You got to tell you, they tell they fucking daddy and mama everything.
Yeah. Saying.
I don't know. I mean, none of that makes sense to me though. I mean,
so what you saying? Are you saying it might not be due?
I don't know. Just like how that can. I mean, it might not be.
Let me tell you what I think it is. I think that he put in the car, went on tour, didn't know what to do before that. Let me think it through. When I come back, then.
Park that car somewhere else though.
Well, you know he's 21. You will at the 57. You know they make
mistakes. Called though and said that there was a Tesla out here, and some neighbor called about the vehicle though.
But it's his vehicle though, right? Registered his name.
But the way it was parked, or where it was exactly located at, or somebody got some parking tickets on, or whatever it was.
It probably had a smell to it too.
So a neighbor had called in and that's what got the investigation started in the first place. Because why else would they be looking at a Tesla in his yard? You know, in front of his house for no reason if it ain't bothering nobody. It was something where that Tesla was exactly parked that they get that a neighbor called in and you know, investigation.
Sounds like the neighbors been meddling, and they probably was used to his movement.
Typical neighbors.
Now you know how it go though. Sometimes man, motherfuckers is sitting back like, man, he usually moving at this time. Why has it been sitting here?
Always watching you.
It is.
I'm telling you.
Just in today's world, ring cameras, phones, just you're always being watched.
I'm telling you, man. Always
big brother's always watching, no matter what you think.
Your phone is a GPS tracker right there. You know where you're at. You got that with you unless you get turned on. You don't know where you're at.
All times.
And speaking about knowing where you at, what y'all think about Ice Spice being in California, not knowing where she was at? Man. First of all, you Ice Spice, right? Beautiful little young tender. Why you at McDonald's, baby girl? I'm just saying, man. Like
she might be trying to get a contract with him. You know, all of them got a meal.
That's a good way to look at it. But guess what, though? You ain't got to go in there and sit and eat to get a meal. You went to eat and got beat.
Right.
Make it make sense, man.
I wonder who was with her. Was anybody with her?
A friend, a female.
There was a female sitting there eating with her. He was sitting there, and some female approached Ice Spice and asking her, "Are you from here? Or where are you from? Where are you from?" And Ice Spice just kept looking at her. "Where are you from?" And finally she had told her like, "No, girl," something like that. And she slapped Ice. And then Ice got up and was chasing her out, climbing over the tables, and they went outside, and some man was trying to get in between them and looked like he was trying to fight, you know, get aggressive with Ice. But
yeah, man. Ice was told her she had it down.
Like, let us go one-on-one. Who are
you?
Let us go one-on-one. Who are you? You know?
She did. Like, let us fight.
Let us fight. But, you know, I mean,
that was weak on dude's behalf, though. I don't even, first of all, let's say this, man. Like, Ice Spice, I'm not a fan of her. I'm a fan of her looks, okay?
How old is she, matter of fact?
That's 23.
Yeah.
In the early 20s.
She was at McDonald's eating that Happy Food.
Man, she was eating a quarter pound and got quarter pound.
Yeah, that's what McDonald's offer, Happy Food, on her friend.
A happy meal turned into a sad meal. But nah, look, all bullshit aside though, real talk, I've never known her to be like a gang member. So when Shorty walked up on her, like Sexy Red now, let's be real, they throwing up big B's in their videos. They claiming it, right? You got females that be banging. So
it might have been a friend that tested her. I bet you won't go smack Spice Ice. I bet you won't go say something to Spice Ice. That's what they do for 21 and under. You know what I'm saying? So she went and got her 15 minutes of fame. You know, because it's viral. You know, her 15 minutes be up soon.
Sad thing is, you can't even sue her because she's nobody. Bitch ain't got a bus pass, man.
Did she tear Ice Spice up? I didn't get to see the video. I just heard a little bit about it.
It was a slap.
Yeah, she just gave her a little slap.
One piece spicy
But
with
then,
Inferno
but she
sauce.
slapped it in McDonald's, but then they went outside.
Bitch slap, like I said, it was a slap.
Did the one piece, did it have Inferno sauce on it?
I'm talking about it had a little sweet and sour. But look, when she slapped it, she stood up though. But then PJ, they took it outside.
Okay.
They did go outside, but old girl did hit Ice Spice, and Ice Spice did fall.
Yeah.
Shit, baby.
Yeah, she went down to the
But
outside.
So-
Ice Spice, I respect you, baby, because you stood your ground and you beautiful.
Speaking of, was it a pump fake? Was it, you know, what we mean by pump fake, man? My example of a pump fake is like, you know, I'm a poster, like to post on Facebook, have fun with it. And I see some women that I see in real time, and you do not look like the picture.
Them
that you
filters
done
ain't
post.
working, baby.
I mean, it's like you shaped like a bologna sandwich, but on there, you queen jabba jabba. You know, it's like you know, the pump fake be too hard. You got to minimize the pump fake. Yeah. Show the few pimples that you do get, and that one bad tooth that had the food stamp gold on it. You know what I'm saying?
I have one too.
Don't cover up the Medicaid gold.
Medicaid, man.
Trying to look cute, man. Give me your opinion on the pump fake. Give me an opinion that you have on the pump fake, E. Ain't it Cardi B or something?
I'm gonna tell you what I think. Cardi B was pump faking, y'all. I'm gonna tell you what I mean. I know Cardi B, you're a gorgeous woman and all that, but listen, man. Now, y'all know Cardi B is like mixed with something, right?
Right.
Puerto Rican, Dominican, something of that kind, right? Good hair. She got that hair you can spit in her hand and rub that shit back. And that shit look like, you know, horse hair.
Right.
Real horse hair. No weave. So, good hair.
Okay.
So I see that Cardi B, you're pump faking Cardi B. I'm gonna tell you, well, you pump faking that, babe. I'm sorry, but you got good hair, babe.
Okay.
So you come out with this hair brand. Like she got a hair brand, and they all Cardi B's hair brand and passed up Beyonce's. But Beyonce is a real nigga. She ain't got none of that shit mixed. Her daddy's a nigga, her mama's a nigga. She just mama light skinned. You know, shout out to her parents.
Well, they got little relaxers and things.
But like, nigga, Cardi don't need none of that. Cardi got good hair, nigga. Cardi pump fake, man. She's selling that product with that good ass hair.
Trying to get a bag, man.
Man,
You trying to mess up the bag, man. She's women go buy that shit because Cardi's hair look like that. They probably ain't going to thinking about, you know, she you waking up to sleep right now.
That's right,
man.
That's what I need. Cause listen, Cardi
Is
B
he hating on Carly, man?
I ain't hating on her. I love her.
His name, and if you want to contact me, give me a call. I'll
Let him know. You did.
Cardi, my niggas tell me in your DM. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Because I would too. But what I'm trying to say is this. Girl, you pump faking. You got that good ass hair, selling that brand, and you ain't even using that shit. Your shit is just automatically good.
Maybe everybody around her. Maybe everybody around her need that brand.
It could be some bad hair Dominicans.
She might be.
Assume that, that it might be some that nappy head Dominicans don't exist. Okay, we don't know they could exist.
It might be an indirect situation where she's telling some people around her that I got something for you.
You think she's lying?
She might be indirect with it. No, I don't know if she's pump faking to me.
Me myself though, because when you put your name on something, and I mean I know a lot of I don't know a lot, but I know that a lot of celebrities and stuff like that I've heard say that they wouldn't endorse a product that they didn't use or believe in because they're putting their name on it and people are buying it because they're associated. This individual associated, their favorite celebrity is associated with this product. And you buy the product and the product ain't worth crap, then you kind of like looking at your, you know, there might be a negative reflection towards the artist, you know, in some type of a way or perceived as. So, you know, I would hope that she at least uses it, maybe, maybe lying a little bit, stretching the truth a little bit about his results that it did for her. Maybe let's get Cardi show some before and after pictures. We need some pictures of your kitchen, back of your neck, before you started using this product.
See your kitchen in the back.
You know, picture of your kitchen, back of your neck, speaking. See the difference.
You did.
Yeah, that's how we saw that. That's what the bottom of that.
No,
you get a point, but I got something to say about somebody else who was pump faking. Snoop Dogg.
Oh no.
Snoop Dogg said, I called him. You know how Snoop Dogg was promoting all them brands? Remember when we had COVID? Snoop Dogg was promoting Corona. Y'all remember that commercial?
Yeah.
Nigga, I heard Snoop Dogg say, nigga, I ain't never drank that bullshit. Nigga, I just got a check. Pump faking.
Yeah.
For the check.
Yeah.
Niggas be pump faking, man. Just ain't in the NBA.
Corona?
Yeah, he out, man. I don't drink that bullshit, man. You know, Snoop drank gin and juice, man.
Bullshit, so man, he was endorsing a nice high-end beer, you know.
Hey, get that check, right? Y'all say get that. Some niggas pump fake for the check.
I want to see Snoop. Well, you won't be doing any more of them commercials. The Corona is that he's messing up the bag. Even if he didn't drink the beer, he's supposed to not say he drinks the beer. I don't know, man.
So you saying he don't drink beer?
That's what he said.
Corona.
Corona.
Well,
He didn't say beer.
just for the day, like an NA meeting, he drinks Corona.
And then at the time when we had COVID, coronavirus, make it make sense, y'all. I'm just saying.
Nothing but love for Snoop. Really, out of any celebrity out there that I would like to spend a day with, Snoop was very high on the list. Just seemed like a fun guy to share your day with. But to me, when he pump faked, when this is getting a little political, but when he spoke in a negative manner about Donald Trump, and then he went and DJ'd some type of event Trump had last year, right after he got elected.
I remember that.
And it was a lot of backlash towards Snoop over this incident, stuff like that. And Snoop just was like, hey, whatever. Yeah, I said it, but so what? And so, I mean, I'm not saying people can't change their mind, but if you do change your mind, you need to let the world know that you done changed your mind and not just show up DJ at a Trump event after you done talk bad about the man. So,
But
y'all
know what time it is?
what time is it?
It's time for somebody, somewhere.
Oh man, my favorite time of the show. Man,
The Man Award, y'all.
I had to beat you to it, man. You had me in such suspense right there.
Yeah.
I had to beat you to it. The Man Award.
Mother ass
Been
nigga.
waiting for. Everybody out there been waiting for this.
For today, a 53-year-old man named Dale Martin from West Virginia. He took it too far, y'all, when somebody ate all the tacos.
Uh-oh.
Was they in a restaurant? Was they at home? Where was they? Where were they at?
It was in the household. It was in his house, y'all. The man was going to slaughter someone in his house eating all the tacos. So that's when Martin went into his bedroom and came out with a .22 caliber semi-automatic rifle. He fired a shot into the staircase where the victim had been standing. Another witness told the police that Martin had called them and told them about the taco situation and even threatened to go get the 12 gauge to blow his fucking head off.
Oh, bless his heart.
Was he Hispanic?
He looked like it.
Yeah, them Hispanics ain't playing about the tacos. It's like a nigga trying to take your, you think you got steak,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
you get downstairs, man.
Yeah. Food is everything to a Latin American.
But also, deputies found the firearm and spent shell casing from the gunshot. Martin was arrested and charged with attempted murder. No word on where the tacos were from.
I wonder how much time he's gonna get for some tacos. They make their own
He
tacos.
probably ain't like that dude anyway. The family member, they'd already been beefing. That was the last straw.
Mm-hmm.
You ate that last taco. You seriously ate that last taco.
Or maybe he might have been
Told you
drunk.
that was my taco. You knew it before I went upstairs, man. I said, don't touch that taco. I got back downstairs and you eat the last of it.
Speaking of Coronas, he might have been on about 10 Coronas.
Don't become a time in your life when you gotta grow up, right?
Right.
So I'm just thinking, like, I remember when I was young, I was with the homies. I'm talking about my teenage days, 14, 15, the homie, you had something. You go get your little drink, a little Fago. Little we drunk Fago. I don't know about y'all, but in this city,
Great.
Great. Drink Fagos and stuff like that. The homie go get some drink and be like, hey, bro, let me get some of that, man. Just don't put your mouth on it.
Oh,
We used to do things like that back in the day.
The waterfall.
The waterfall. But what about grown ass man? What do y'all fellas, man? What y'all think about a grown ass man? Asking another grown ass man to let me get some of your drink, bruh.
You go to the store. That's the only thing you shoot back. Look, you know, what you got a pill in your mouth or something you need to hurry up and swallow something. Other than that, you need to go to the store. Your breath smells differently in your 40s and 50s. I'm telling you, you eat a little bit more out, didn't
You know, I'm tired of niggas get comfortable. Nigga feel like, yeah, we smoking a blunt together. Shit, wow, shit. I mean, why can't we?
Well, it's always the funky breath niggas that wanna sip your shit. Shit, niggas smell like the side of Vermont liquor store. These niggas breath funky as hell.
Yeah, backwash. That nigga might, when it's your personal drink, nigga, you don't care about that.
That's what's up. I mean, but what is the sperm from? Have you seen this happen or some shit?
I just seen.
I see this all the time.
Elaborate.
All the time.
Have you done that, sir?
I've done it. You feel me? I've asked my nigga to sip they drink, but it's a specific nigga I'ma ask. It's like tier levels to this shit. You know, you ain't gonna ask anybody. However, I've done it, so I'm not gonna exclude myself. However, I see it quite a lot, because it's a lot of broke motherfuckers in the club scene. So when you walking through, observing.
Oh, this in the club?
Yeah, I'm speaking of the club scene. A nigga will ask you, can they hit your drink? You know, I'm telling you, can they hit your, and you got your cups is big now. 10, 12 hours, you dig? I only got 16, maybe 6 sips in it, like a pair of Air Force Ones. No, you got 6 words in them, you know. But you only got 6 sips. This nigga want 2. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just let her take it. You know, I bat 2 at a time because I know what's coming.
Yeah, well.
I bet 2 at a time.
Lines too long, just standing there to be. You
know? Yeah.
What you said.
So you gotta go 2 at a time. But so I mean, did he not have enough money to buy his own drink?
That's what I see. He'll never let you know that. You have to peep that out yourself.
But you never called him. You ain't called him out on it.
No, because he only did it once. And some people will get over aggressive with it. That's when you go on and give it to them. But now you better hope you better not ask me for nothing else.
Let me chime in real quick, so I'm confused about something. You ain't talking we ain't talking about no bottle. You talking about a cup?
A cup.
A nigga asked to hit your cup.
Your cup.
A shot of a shot.
You done smoked too much weed or something, and he's trying to.
Can you buy me a drink?
Yeah, man. That's the nigga buy me a drink.
Oh, you get that next.
Give me one, man.
You know, it's tier levels and shit. Let me sip your shit.
Wait a minute.
And then, can you get one? Hey, man, can you give me what you get? They don't even care if it's Guinness beer. Give me what you get.
You don't even know what you
don't even know what I'm drinking.
Don't send your cup.
Just give me what you getting. Because I'm drinking anything a nigga can buy me. That's what a motherfucker. It's not some people that's in the club.
I've seen somebody that I know, some dude I know or something like that. You know, twin.
Yeah.
Buy me a drink, man. Bring me a drink.
Niggas keep paying now. Buy me a drink.
Why you in the club, man? You can't buy your own.
Some of them niggas look like a millionaire.
Listen, man. I think
it was $5. They had 10.
Everybody that come to the club like need to at least have $100. If you ain't got $100, sir, and you need to show me or whatever, do your cash app, whatever. I need to see your account statement before you get up in this club, man. You know.
Hey, man, a nigga would take $20, pay the $5 to get in the club, or the 10. They got 1 drink in them. Maybe 2, depends on how cheap they go. They might go and get an Armour sour or something, And then, it's like down in the joint. You know what I'm saying? You trying to figure out who's cooking so you can get a bowl. You know what I'm saying? So you start going through dissecting people's drinks with your eyes.
If I was dead broke, last place I want to be around is somewhere where I got to spend money and I don't have it, and everybody else around me got some. I mean, I don't see how you can feel comfortable.
People don't mind being a bum for a little bit.
Apparently so.
Listen, man. I'm not sharing no drink with no nigga, no grown man.
Right.
I don't even really want to share with no female, to be honest with y'all, but I'm just saying, man. Now listen, it's my woman, okay. Me and my lady, we sitting there, I might hear back, she might, let me tell you, women love doing that. But the homie, nigga, you might.
And they pick and choose who to ask. When I think of the homeless, I got negative and positive thoughts. You know, let me get to some positive thoughts before I speak on the negative and pass the mic. Since I've been at a shop and, you know, looking around, I done built rapport with about 3 or 4 homeless people. Great people, man. You know, it don't matter that they homeless. They're really, really great people, and they're an asset to what I'm trying to do and what the people I'm surrounded by is trying to do. And they give back, and we give to them. You know, we make sure they straight. We try to make sure that they move freely and not have to beg and do a lot of what the homeless do. So I do have a heart for some of the homeless. However, you know, when I was doing drug counseling and stuff at the healing place, I learned that 55% of the homeless gets a check. You know, and that's a give or take in every situation. But the negative thoughts I have about the homeless, I'm so sick of going to places like the Platinum on Broadway. And I can't even walk in without 3 to 4 people asking me for some money. If that ever was a purge to happen, that's the only thing I would want to purge, is these funky motherfuckers with the stinky breaths and don't want shit but keep on fucking around and doing the worst. What you think, Mark?
Man, you know, I've been on the corner right there at 8th and Broadway for
wow.
a long time. Like, let's see, I've been like going on 20 years I've been on that block. And I've seen the homeless population in downtown Louisville just increase and increase, seem like every decade. And it's to the point now where it seems like there's more homeless people running around out there, or mentally ill people running around, walking the streets than it is normal people. And when I mean normal, I mean competent, in their right frame of mind. The mixture is crazy because every homeless person doesn't do drugs. Every homeless person doesn't steal and boost out the stores.
By the ones I speak
that
with.
I've spoke to would just rather not have any bills or any structure in their life, and not have, you know, and whatever they make off the land, they can use to.
And not mentally ill.
Yeah, whatever they want. They don't really care about having a solid roof over their head, or any of the little extra things in life that we might, you know, that we need. They can do without, and they fine with that. They're cool with that. And I don't know how I feel about that, because
I mean, my thing about homeless people, I give y'all something. So I remember I was buckled once upon a time. I was locked up, and I met this guy, and he told me he had a lot of money once upon a time in his life. Forgot his name. And you know what he told me, y'all? He said, man, I know what it feels like to have it and not have it. I said, so why would, if you was used to having it, why didn't you want to keep it? He said, man, look, when I lost it, he said, he said he was so stressed about keeping up with responsibility. This fucked me up, y'all. Check it out.
Real talk.
He said, man, I felt like good. Fuck it. I don't want no more responsibility.
Yes.
I can live in my car. I can live in a fucking tent. I can do my thing. I don't worry about no LG&E. I'm not worried about no cable bill, no phone. And this man said he felt peace being homeless.
yes.
Yes.
That shocked me, and I'll never forget that.
Yes.
I met a man, told me that he was cool. He said, man, guess what? The shit that you stress about, I have no worries about.
Yeah. And I'm gonna piggyback off him.
That's interesting.
I had when I worked at the healing place for 3.5 years, and I did internship
You
there.
look like you belong to the healing place, nigga.
Stick in the head,
look-
but I had met several homeless, but it was one in particular that had came 2 years in a row, only during the winter time. In the summertime, he did something else. So when he would come in the wintertime, he would play it like he really wanted help. He really wanted to quit his association with drinking and drugging, mostly drinking though. And then I would question him, because he would do so well in the program during the winter, like he needed somewhere to go. And in the summer, he'd disappear. But he always went back to what associated with drinking and drugging. And that was, he will always tell me how he did it. And as many years as he's done it, he would always leave in the summertime and get him a tent, get him a hot pot, make his tent homey as possible because it's summertime. But then he associated that tent with drinking and drugging. So he was never going to overcome the behavior that associates with addiction. He's going to always be associated with it because he has the same pattern and he displays the same behavior.
So you've done counseling with addicts, drug addicts and substance abuse addicts.
Yes.
So I'll just ask the question because I've thought about this numerous times. I just want to get your opinion about it.
Get an associate's degree.
So, you got alcoholics and you have drug addicts, okay? So
Absolutely.
some of the drug addicts, some are, I guess the popular drugs right now would be, cocaine's always will be
White man's drug.
Right. Okay, so you got cocaine, powder, people doing that. You got cocaine, crack, people smoking that. You got meth heads or people that use meth. You have
Ice babies.
you have
Betty what?
people that
Ice.
love the fentanyl and the heroin. And
Roxy 30.
and I did say alcoholic first, okay. So out of all of these, then you got the opioid users,
All right. Which is big time.
Pills, perks, whatever.
Which is big time.
Or Oxycontin, or whatever it is, Oxycontin, whatever it is. But anyway, so out of all those those particular habits, who would you say, which group would you say are the most, what's a good word to not really be offensive with?
The most treacherous.
The most treacherous.
Okay.
The most treacherous addiction.
None is the most treacherous. The reason I say that is because no drug that any addict is on have a brain.
Okay.
Only you have the brain as the addict. So every addict harbors the same behavior, no matter if you're on heroin, marijuana, meth, ice, fentanyl. Once you start doing it out of control, no matter what it is, you just as more addict as the next person on something that you presume is deeper or worser or harder, which in reality it is, because it's tier levels the drug taking. However, the addict still remains as one, the same behavior. You're trying to get high and get over, no matter what you want. No drug has a brain.
I done met all of them. I know, I currently know crackheads. I currently know people that probably use heroin. I'm not saying that I probably know, I know probably someone that used everything. And to me, the most problematic one of them, of everyone that I had the most problem with, would be an alcoholic.
Why is that?
Man, alcoholics be hard to deal with. I mean, I guess any drug addicted person is hard to deal with, but alcoholics, I think, are specifically hard to deal with because that alcohol is like the initial drug, okay? And then they can get on some other stuff. I ain't saying it's just the alcohol, but the alcohol seems like, put it this way, I know some people that alcohol to get them started on everything else.
Gateway.
Triggers.
Like,
Them is called triggers.
I used to have a barber.
Gateway to the next drug.
I used to have a barber of mine, who used to be a dear friend of mine, and
I know what you're talking about too.
when I was, he had a problem with addiction. And when I would see him start drinking, sometimes he would be sober and he'd take stretches. He had stretches where he wouldn't use 7, 8, 9 months. Then he had stretches where he'd go hard for 4, 5, 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Longer. And it would just be that circle right there.
And he disappears for long
periods. But I would know when he was getting ready to get started because his drug of choice was like some crack or some cocaine or something. He would do whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that alcohol would get him started. I see him drink a beer and I'd be like, man,
It's so coming soon.
Yeah.
it is coming soon.
To a body near you.
It's coming.
And I'm gonna tell you this: with addiction, I can put myself in that and give you my experiences. I was addicted to the lifestyle, the selling drugs, the dealing with multiple women, so forth, so forth, so forth. And sometimes I still indulge in certain things, but I just make better decisions today. You have to get into a place to where you make so many better decisions. You're not going to be a saint. you got a degree in doing negative shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you just out of 5 things, if you make 3 better decisions, you're doing better than yesterday.
Sometimes you just gotta know when to tell yourself enough is enough. And I had to realize that one day with myself. Enough is enough. You know what I call it, y'all? PBA. And the acronym means pimp by addiction. People be pimped by addiction, I'm gonna be honest. And it doesn't matter if it's food, sex, or drug. You know, you can just have it, you know, that be the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, buddy of mine told me he was addicted to doing this. He said, man, whatever was just my hand going to my mouth, man, while I'm eating, while I'm smoking, while I'm drinking, this action right here, man, I'm just addicted to it.
Damn.
Yeah. I try to prevent anything that's going to overwhelm me. I'm never going to let anything control me again. You know, I'm basically just trying to get my thinking together. But, you know.
Shaquille O'Neal's in the news.
Okay.
The Big Diesel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Big Diesel's been...
That's got to be fake. That's the big homie. I love me some Diesel.
Fool with Shaq, man. This guy is in
Shaq's something else.
NBA commentary. He's not very good, but I don't actually think he'd be watching the games. But, yeah, Shaq's been accused of being a dirty old man.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
How?
Shaq thinks he's like 55.
He is a dirty old man.
What you mean?
You know,
He do what he want to do now.
yeah.
He got money, is that what you said?
Shaq's single, right?
Simple as hell.
Yeah. I think he was seen recently or something with a picture of a 21-year-old girl. Maybe that was in the past, but something else recently happened. What was the story? But anyway, he's always getting accused of, well, not accused, but being looked at with a harsh eye whenever he's flirting, whether playful, because sometimes you don't know if Shaq's being playful or if Shaq is really putting it down. Sometimes it's probably a mixture of both. You know, he'll flirt with her and then, you know, be like, I'm just joking. But if she bite, you know, it might be game time. You feel me? But, you know, hey, Shaq's probably just having fun, man. He got hundreds of millions of dollars, man. He gets his flirt on. I haven't heard from him doing anything, getting arrested for doing anything sexual in nature or doing anything criminal and sexual in nature. So, yeah, man.
He keep his image on.
I think something skilled. He gonna let it go.
I think it was.
No, he definitely pushes the envelope, but he would never, and I mean this, he would never cross the line to destroy what he has built. Over 300 businesses, to be exact. I think about 370.
When he destroyed his marriage, because you know he was in love with Superhead.
Well, a lot of people. I don't think you don't need to be married when you a star.
I mean, listen. Let me say something real quick. I agree, but nigga, did you see when Superhead came out and said Shaq was her biggest client?
Absolutely.
10 G's every visit.
Absolutely.
She said, ain't none of these niggas, all the rappers and niggas she had. She said, nigga, Shaq was the biggest spender.
She must have been special.
Shaq got 10 bands just for the walk.
Ray J, all them niggas said Lil Wayne, all of them said she was special.
Now listen, she's special. But I'm saying Shaq was her biggest trick.
She's somebody's grandma right now, and somebody will pull up on her and call her Superhead in front of her grandchildren. Wow. I mean, how she gonna feel when that?
She gonna say, babe, I made a lot of money off that though.
That's why.
Sometimes you just can't be ashamed of what happened at that time in your life. And we didn't have many opportunities, so she took that opportunity, nigga, and made it.
You don't think he regrets using that moniker of Superhead now?
I think everybody regrets certain things in their life.
I think women
as they get older,
when they young, regret when they get old, and then ass is just hanging like a
wrinkly oatmeal butt. I know.
Not cheap it, ass like a footballer.
But you gonna have a BBL and still wear a diaper?
Queen.
That is a big old diaper.
That motherfucker just rolls like a yo-yo. Look.
You don't keep it in when they get old, dude.
Yes, they do.
I don't know if you can take it out. What, you gonna have lumps in your butt if they take out the bag?
Lumps in the butt.
Lumps in the butt. It's tissue. It might be healed tissue by now because they putting the fat. A lot of them getting fat from the stomach, put it in their cheeks. So now the tissue done healed as damaged tissue. You ain't gonna take damaged tissue
Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I guess
Somebody be taking me out before, like Cardi B said she can return.
okay. She said that. She said it, but okay. What about?
I don't know about that.
What about the ones that don't?
And
They
so
died.
And again.
They died with the fake veneers because a lot of people get veneers. They died with the fake breasts. So you look at a fucking casket. Just imagine this, y'all. A motherfucker with plastic surgery, nigga. When they die, and you go and dig them up, you gonna see them Johnsons. Silicone titties.
Just think if a motherfucker got veneers at 30 something, and then they veneers look like they do meth at 50 something.
That's cool. But listen to this. If you dig a motherfucker's grave up, and you looking at it,
A big ass smile. When you, I'm not digging no motherfucker up in the first place, so I
ain't got no problem with posting, but I got a problem with posting all the damn time, man.
Man, I got that.
You gotta post. I'm just saying, man. All the time.
I know.
I feel like this. I'm gonna say this, man.
I don't know how to post.
See what I'm saying?
I gotta ask somebody who
Man, you get paid off of it. I get money off of it.
Now listen, I get that part. I'm salute. I'm a salute.
Yeah, I get a little change.
But
$4, $5, $7, $8.
yeah. But I always felt like when I get on social media, I feel like that's just for women, bro. I'm not saying the man can't post.
I'm with you.
Don't get this shit wrong. I'm not saying
I'm not applying you to me, you know.
But you see what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I feel like I understand women posting. How do you feel about this? When you doing all that posting, and you get 2-3 likes. You ask someone to post no more, do you?
I know some people like it and they get mad. You should, motherfucker. I don't know that nobody like it. They shit can even be interesting, but they just not that, you know.
Listen, man.
Now you post for likes. If anybody tell you that they don't post for likes, they a goddamn lie. We own there because everybody likes say motherfucking ego stroked every now and then, you know. And then when you do it in the right way, because everything in life's a game. So when you do it in the right way, I'm a poster. I try to do it as right as it can. You know what I'm saying? You know.
There's levels to posting because it's like, okay, we do this podcast, right?
Yeah.
I love to post this podcast. That's how we get a lot of our motion. I get that. I'm cool with the posting business as a man. I just kind of feel like, to me personally, when it comes to social media, I'm more used to women posting
I got you.
than man.
I never got on social media because it just seemed kind of time consuming, and it seemed like you can go down a rabbit hole and be stuck there for a long time or something.
Mm-hmm.
I just ain't need that distraction like that, or getting addicted or hooked on to something. But I also feel, kind of echo your sentiments. I wouldn't say I consider it feminine, but I would say that I would consider it, I don't know, a need for attention.
Most definitely.
And maybe the gratification from the likes, like Chuck said, it strokes the ego. And I never wanted to get into that algorithm, you know, and I purposely stayed away from it for those reasons.
Yes.
You know, my life is my life, and I don't need it to be an open book for all to see. It's only for those who are dear to me to see.
That's what it's mainly for.
That's what it's made for. And business purposes, of course, to get your brand out there. And
That's why I'm at with it.
Yeah.
Man, I want to give a big shout out to Louisville Select Boxing, Superstars of Boxing. My little brother Nicholas Burrs, Sean Burrs, and my nephew DeMontez Duncan, Juicy is his nickname. You know, he's a pro fighter. We have a show coming up May the 30th. I definitely would love you guys to come out, show up, have a good time. It's food, there's drinks, there's pro fights. Somebody's gonna get knocked out in a productive, professional way. It's always fun to see somebody get knocked out in a productive, professional way. But tune in, man, May 30th at the Triple Crown Pavilion. It's off Hirschborn, you know, / Bluegrass, Plantside Drive. And it's going to be fun, man. The doors open at 6. The first bell's at 7:30.
But with that being said, as we move on, as we close on out, we always like to end it with a word from the big dog, Wags, the Bible.
Happiness is letting go of what you think your life is supposed to look like and enjoying it for everything that it is. And that right there is going to keep you in the game, player.
Okay.
We here, episode 13.
Yeah.
We ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
And we get better with time like wine.
Yes.
And with that being said, I'm Brill.
I'm Wax the Bible.
And I'm Chuck Peace.
And this is the Thing Is Podcast.
Number 13, babe.